So we just thought we'd get together today, Sarita, this is my daughter Sarita, and I, to talk a little bit about what's commonly known as social distancing, but in fact what we're going to do is talk more about physical distancing. You know, Sarita was just raising, we probably would never usually sit this far apart, but in fact, you know, maybe we need a visual cue here.
Get back.
Further than that.
Get back.
Oh,
no, get, there you go.
There you go. But see, I'm a little bit worried about that plant. That's worrying me a little bit. But
have you touched it today? I'm not touching it.
No, we're not touching the plant.
Exactly.
But anyway.
But a metre and a half is a long way. A long way for people who would usually.
That's what we're talking about. So that's what we wanted to talk about today. And as it was mentioned to me earlier, we're very used to, in cars, actually physical distancing the cars between each other on the road, and we're very good at that. And now we've just got a whole new construct around that. We just thought we'd touch base a little bit today and talk more about why that is just so important. And we're finding it really difficult ourselves as family members. I don't think we're very good at it yet.
No, but I think we just keep getting those cues where you're like, why is everybody so far away from each other? And then you go, oh, I've got to step back. Or when you're at the shops, they've been really great. They've given us these visual cues on the floor for where you have to stand, or, you know, isn't it the trolley width away?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
So even if you don't need a trolley, make sure you clean that rail and just keep the trolley width from everybody.
Yeah, I mean, talk about cleaning. We've got it all around there, and I won't spray you now.
Yeah, so before I came into the office, the whole place just basically smells like
domestos or
she doesn't. I don't think she trusts my hand washing skills, but I've gotten really good at them in the last 48, 72 hours. I'm just fully scrubbing.
Sarita had a lot of training as a child. Friday nights were cleaning nights.
Yeah, now it's every day, seeming as I'm stuck at home and stir crazy with 2 young children. Mum is cleaning.
Yeah, well, I think that's a really good message for everybody. If you don't have to go out, stay at home. And I really would, if you've got a takeaway today from what we're doing here today, it's, you know, really minimise your contact. But really importantly, make sure that if you're a Friday night person and you head to Hingston's or your Allen's for fish and chip, still keep doing that. You know, our community needs you, our businesses need you, and I think we're getting that through really well. And there's some really great online things for people. I know my favourite, well, not in my house, my husband's a bit of a Hingston's fan, and so some nights we all relinquish and we eat there, and we never regret it, do we?
No, it's always a good feed. I mean, for us it's coffee, so we're kind of daily making sure that we regularly visit a different coffee shop to make sure that their business turns over, and as a byproduct, you get to find the best territory coffee. So
correct. So while you can, get out and do that. If you're feeling sick, make sure you're isolating. And of course, you know, we are going to more and more that anybody has to isolate properly. I would be very, very upset if I was isolating, but you know, we've got family that's overseas, and they're in full lockdown in New Zealand today, and we were listening to a little bit about what that's like for us. Well, Sarita's sister today, how sad that is for us all. But you know, what we wanted to sort of say is that that's not the end of it. Like we're really interactive people. We like spending time with people, but we're going to have to just do that in new ways now. So we thought we'd suggest a couple of new ways. You know, that the FaceTime is a great thing. We live in a time of great technology.
I've honestly, I haven't spoken to my neighbour as much as I have in this period as well. I think maybe because we're just all at home. So reaching out, seeing how they're going, seeing how their families are going. I think it's actually a really beautiful time to connect with your neighbour. Make sure that everybody in your surrounds, if they are having to do a lockdown or self-isolate, that we can be of help if they need it. As a young, healthy person, and if I duck to the shops, I'm more than happy to grab something for somebody else. That's one less person out and about.
And looking out for older, vulnerable Territorians. I know I'm offered to shop for a few, and they're quite grateful. And I did my first shop yesterday for a couple that have come back recently from overseas in our electorate. So that's a good experience. Shopping for someone else is always interesting. I discovered a few new items yesterday I didn't know existed. But you've got something there, Sarita?
Yes, so this is a lovely little printout that Mum's office is going to have out for anybody that wants to basically offer their services to their neighbours, that they can actually go and walk around, put it in their letterbox. Obviously wash your hands before going to do this. But it just means that if they're not, say, on the social networks, like some of our elder, seniors aren't, they actually can call somebody, and maybe that you can walk. It says here, walk a dog. I know that if my kids are going stir crazy, my dog's definitely needing a break as well. So, or assisting with shopping, posting something, even just to give them a phone call and give them a bit of a talk, someone to talk to, someone to reach out to in this what could be quite a sad and lonely time for people.
I saw on social media a couple of people in our electorate last night actually had a driveway party. They sat out in their driveways, one's in isolation, they sat the other side of the road and they were just sort of yelling and talking to each other over a number of hours, and I know that just from what I can see from that experience, they just loved it. So that's a great idea. I like those, and we're going to have them out the front of our office. And I guess that's what it's about. And I think we're probably moving into a time which may for a short time be even more strict than we are at the moment, and it's about doing everybody's part, making sure that we do that. I know some people have really got the message, and it's great to see people embracing that, but make sure we stick together, make sure we do all the stuff with our local businesses. Let's make sure that we support our community members, and on that note, let's end it. There's a bit of a hashtag that's being used around, and so for us it's hashtag territory together.